Hello, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm really hoping that we can stay on YouTube and that things will work out. It seems like right now everything looks good. No lagging at the moment, so praying it stays that way. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining. I kind of just like had this idea, spur of the moment, last night at like 11:30. I was like, "Oh, I should stream. I should celebrate." It kind of like I feel like when Harry Potter like forgot his own birthday. I forgot what book that was, but I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I just did like a really important thing and I need to celebrate." That's not really the same thing, but anyway. Anyways, feel free to say hi, say what's up in the chat. I see there are people here. But if you want to just, remain silent, that's cool too. Island Native 11, what's up? So yeah, I do have a couple of questions that folks had submitted through the DMs and through email. We'll get to that. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any. Yeah, so we'll get to those. And then once we get to the reading portion, we'll get into some readings. Hey, Amy. Hello. Oh, thanks everybody for hanging out, for being here. I don't know if you know. Sorry that the audio is not like the best quality, but that's just because I have to have the AC on. And I know I'm wearing a long sleeve, but today was like the first day where wearing a long sleeve is like remotely possible. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking wear a long sleeve. So that's why. But I also like, I just like having to getting to wear whatever I want, feeling cold while also being in the AC. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, hey G Supreme, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, so like I said, um, and let me know how you saw the notification for this, if it was through email or through on my Instagram. I'm kind of curious. Just wondering, or if I like told you directly. Yeah, but like I said, however you heard about this, I am I'm celebrating 1 year of being full time in my business, Brown Bruha. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe that I made it this long. Um, Not because, well, the time kind of just has flown by, to be honest. It's being once you get into the trenches of being a business owner, it's like, especially, within uh capitalism, sometimes it just feels like a daily struggle just to like get by. You know what I'm saying? I did leave my job with like a little bit of a cushion, a little bit of money saved up. Um, but yeah, that after that ran out, it was like, oh, what are we gonna do now? So I guess I could tell like a little bit of a story because like a bunch of people kind of like asked, you know, how it's been just like in general. They're just like, what was going on here, like, or how, what, yeah, literally like tell us what you've been going through, because I haven't been doing the vlogs. I used to do like some like periodic updates on my YouTube and then on my Patreon, and I really want to, moving forward, get back to just like, I don't know, just creating more content for you all, like connecting with you, and like, I don't know, I honestly, I've heard that me sharing my my stories, sharing like what I'm going through is like really helpful for other people. So I'm gonna just keep doing that for you all. I don't know if it is well, me myself, I'm like, well, maybe I am delivering messages and information that other people need to hear, and I'm just gonna keep my ego out of it, even though sometimes I feel like I'm just talking out of my ass, but I promise I'm going to do my best to provide you all with like useful information, and especially those of you who feel like you have a sacred calling and you want to kind of make the jump. Yeah, I can at least speak to what my experience has been and what it's been like for me. It hasn't been easy. Let me tell you that. So yeah, all right, let me just take a pause. Okay, so Bianca, hey Bianca. Bianca says, hi, just saw the link on your IG story. Awesome. Glad people are seeing that. G says, YouTube notification, because I'm on a social media fast and I'm not counting YouTube as social media app. Okay. Cool. That's amazing. Social media fast. That sounds very tempting. But no, I'm like, this week for some reason, I'm just like posting. I have the energy to post every day, and so, I'm just gonna roll with it because I don't always have this. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So basically, I left my job. So I don't know if you guys know, but I was a lawyer. I'm a licensed attorney. You can like look up my name on the Hawaii State Bar Association website. My whole name, all my middle names are on there. But I was working here. I came to LA for a job, and I did it for 2 years. I finished out my contract. Oh, hey, Glassy. I finished out my contract, and while I was finishing out my contract, or while I was in the middle of my contract, I was also working with a business coach, Sarah Chappell. Shout out to Sarah. That is a tongue twister. I was working with Sarah to get my class, Practical Woo, up and running, learn how to, make something that is valuable to people, that they'll actually want to invest their time and money in, and yeah, so I always knew that I wanted to create some kind of offering that helped people to connect to the spirit realm themselves, because hey, Sharper Tarot, what's up? And the reason why is because as a lawyer, I I I had a lot of frustration, and this frustration I still have with the nature of the legal system, and the fact that for people to the fact that having more money, having access to more resources is actually probably a better indicator of whether or not you'll get justice in court than like the actual nature of your claim. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, you need a good lawyer, you need a really good lawyer, you need to have a lot of money to be able to pay that really good lawyer, in order to, be to even have a chance to like have your day in court. It's a little bit mitigated on the criminal side, because at least we have the constitutional right in the United States, in the so-called United States, to have like a public defender. But in immigration law, we don't have that, because immigration is it's not a criminal law, so like it's part of civil law, I'll say. Not to like talk too much about law because you all didn't come here for that, but anyway, like working within the law, like that is something that really frustrated me, because the whole like that just makes a like automatic barrier to people wanting to even like access the legal system, you know what I'm saying, or like feel like they can like defend themselves. And ideally people should be able to defend themselves in court, to understand laws. Like, it shouldn't be that complicated. Like, that is like a major flaw. Um, Unfortunately, that's how the law is at this moment in time here in this under the political entity that we live um we live under. So when I started to build out my practice, I wanted to be able to like empower people to access the spirit world, to connect to the spirits that they want to connect to themselves without having a go between, a medium like me. Even though I love reading for people, I love to know your tea. I love to be there for you, to like facilitate that connection for you, and confirm whatever it is that you might suspect yourself. But I love reading for other people, but I know that it's number one, it can get expensive, but also like being able to read for yourself, or like to foster a relationship with spirit yourself on your own terms without like somebody else there. It's so it's so profound, and it's something that I truly believe that everybody is able to do. Everybody can do it. It's inherent within each and every one of us. And I wanted to create a program, a space for people to like feel safe enough to try. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to like start off with the practical woo class. Um Yeah, which by the way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be offering again very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Um, so yeah, I think I started working with Sarah in February or March of 2020. And oh my gosh, hold on. I don't know. Hey P Moro, what's up? Let me see. I'm gonna show you all a picture. You're gonna trip. And I don't know if I even ever shared this publicly, but anyway, I was on a like a free workshop with Sarah where she was talking about this like launch incubator program that she was offering to like help people to like learn how to do a course and to like sell it and stuff. And I remember being on the call and kind of being like, oh, I don't know, like if this is right for me, like maybe I'm like not at the right step yet, or like I'm not like as advanced in my business as I need to be. And at that time, Brown Bruha was like 2 years old, like a little bit over 2 years old. She's like 3.5 now. But let me see if I can find this picture. I really need to show you the picture. Hold on. What is it? Well, when I find it, I'm going to show it to you. But anyway, I was like, the reason why I want to show it to you is because I got like a kind of like a divine intervention knock on my window situation while I was sitting, oh, here it is, while I was sitting in the webinar. So literally, I I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally in. And then like it happens to a lot of us, I got to like the payment page and I was like, oh no, I can't do that. That's really scary. And then I heard like a thud on my window, which like never happens. And I looked out the window and this is what I saw. There was like a little, I know it looks blue, but it's a white dove. It was a white dove standing right outside of my computer, right outside my window, staring at me with its creepy eye, red eye. And so funny. Look what it says on the screen here. It's time to take action. Then it's time to take action. And right after I took this, oh my gosh, my white balance is all off. Hold on. That's a little bit better. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. So yeah, right after that, oh my gosh, did I show something? No. Okay. I was like, that was my love letter to my man. But anyway, yeah, after I seen that, I was like, or after I took a picture of the bird, it flew away. It flew away literally right after that. It like sat its body down, turned its eyes like its neck like 180 degrees, and I was like, okay, I need to do this. And honestly, it's Sarah's guidance and insight that helped me to like have the confidence to do this full time, because it helped me to like implement a plan, to think about how much money I needed to make day to day in order to sustain myself, because I live like in Los Angeles and it's not cheap. um So yeah, I left my job feeling really good. It was practical woo fall. I had just finished registration for practical woo fall 2021. I had 21 students. It was like dream come true. Um, yeah, and then like fall was oh, okay. P Morrow says, wow, I've had a white dove perched on my window happen to me too. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the first time that happened to me. So it was pretty yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I really need to do this. They're literally knocking on my window. I gotta go with it. So yeah, that happened, and it was fine through the fall. And it actually wasn't until like the beginning of this year, like January or February, when I started to feel like, oh shoot, this is really hard. I don't know if I can do this. And actually, yeah, I was in a really bad mental state, uh in terms of when it came to my business, probably through February, March. Yeah, that was a really hard time for me. Um, like, I'm not gonna lie, the stress has it definitely took a toll on my body, and I'm really trying to like regulate and like get back to my normal. Um, but like small business, even though there is a lot of possibility when you're your own boss, it's not uh the vehicle for liberation that you might think it is, because ultimately we are living under capitalism. So just keep that in mind. Like, and uh apparently we may be heading into a recession. We may already be in the beginning of the recession. So, it's not like all your dreams come true when you quit your job and you don't have to work for anybody else. Certain problems go away, but other problems can arise. But for me, a lot of the struggles that I've had have been just like believing in myself. I don't know if any of you can relate, but it's like even though I believe in my gifts and I believe in my talents, it's like all the business stuff that sometimes can feel very overwhelming. I really wish that I could get paid, and maybe this is possible in my future. I'm gonna remain totally open to it, but I really wish that I could get paid to just like come on live, chat with you all, just like this, catch up, answer your questions, um, talk about whatever's, and not have to like worry about like balancing my books or anything like that. But yeah, unfortunately, that's like the reality of the economy that we live in. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's really tough. To like I've had to rely on the help of other people. I've had to dip into my saving. I have no savings anymore. I've had to rely on public benefits. But like, so for anybody that does like healing work or like readings or coaching or anything like that, I would just, before you go full time, I think the biggest piece of advice that I would have is just to like make sure that you have systems set in place, including your offerings, that are sustainable for you. So, like, calculating out how much expenses you have and seeing if doing all that one on one, doing the amount of one on one work that you need to do is possible within like the time that you're available and your energy constraints, and seeing making that calculation before you jump. And also like what was I gonna say, making sure that you have like enough of a flow of clients to like continue that's it's even though I do have a steady stream of clients coming in, and now I have the community where I'm able to like help more people for like a more affordable price. It's really nerve-wracking when like you don't know like if you'll be able to pay your bills for the rest of the month. So and like if you're like a energy worker, a channeler or anything like that, it's that can get in the way of like the quality of your readings. For me, I'm really lucky that it didn't get to that point. And it hasn't gotten to that point. It won't get to that point, but I can totally see how just like being stressed out all the time, like there's a certain point where it could be difficult for you to like tune into the zone and be like totally present for your clients. So yeah, the name of the game for me this whole year has just been like sustainability and flow, and like doing things that I enjoy, doing things like this where I'm able to like, sit down and chat with you all and show up in a way that feels good to me and it's fun, and I don't feel like I have to like, do a TikTok dance or like lip sync to like trending audio or whatever. Like, I know you all don't really care about that. You're not here for like my comedy hour. So, yeah, I just want to be real with you all that it's not easy. I maybe like for the top 10% of like spiritual practitioners or energy healers that you follow, it's easy for them to it's a walk in the park for them to like make money. Like all they need to do is like make one post on Instagram, 50,000 people see it, and like if like 1% of people buy from them, even like give them $1, what is that? Like $5,000, 50, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Like it's harder when you're smaller and trying to grow, especially now with like all the like social media stuff. But not to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not gonna say not to be a Debbie Downer because I'm a Capricorn. I am. Debbie Downing is in my blood. But yeah, that's just the realities of like being a small business owner. I will say though that I'm super grateful for like, my day ones, people. Like I feel like my people, like the Brown Bruha community is like super solid, and like I feel very supported by everybody that you know is part of this community. And I am excited to like, change things. I feel like I got a fire lit under my ass this week. And I'm excited to see where things go. Yeah, especially like just reflecting on the fact that it's been a whole year. I'm literally like, sometimes I just have to pause and remember that like, holy shit, I'm actually like, I'm doing it. Like, even though I'm struggling, I'm still doing it, and like, I'm still alive, and like, I'm here and I have a home and a car and I didn't have to give any of the cats away, you know? Like I have food and I'm still able to like do things that are fun for me. So even though I'm not like living my like ideal lifestyle, it's like, well, shit, like that's okay, you know? Like yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. Glessy says, I appreciate this vulnerability. Yeah, I have to be real with you all. I can't just be like, oh yeah, it's so fun and like working from home is so great. Like, it has its pluses and minuses, you know, especially like, well, anyway, yeah. G Supreme says, TikTok dance. Yeah, one day I'll learn a TikTok dance and you all will regret it. So, see about that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding because my hips are too stiff to do that. Um, yeah, Pauline says, you're doing the thing. I'm literally doing the thing. I can't believe it. Um, Another thing, yeah, a bunch of people like kind of like just ask the same questions. They ask like tell us what's been going on, and then also like what's like some pieces of advice that you can give. And another thing that I would say is that there are so many of us kind of like doing similar things, but I think I find the most fulfillment when I'm just like doing things my way, how I want to do it, and like not giving a shit about what other people think about that. Um, it's really like it's really liberating, but then also like for some reason, I feel like the less that I'm like trying to be like other people, the more people like are drawn to me. I don't know. I just saw 8:33:33 on the clock. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of spells on myself, like self-love spells, authenticity, and like just trying to like get into that projector for those of you who are down with human design. I know there are people down with human design who are watching this, but like yeah, human design projectors, like we're meant to just like be ourselves and to attract people to us just by like being ourselves and being creative, you know? So I'm trying to lean into that. It's really hard though. Um might be like a eldest daughter of immigrant family kind of a thing. You know, it's like, oh, I feel like I have to like control everything in order to survive. Yeah, that's like a whole different thing. But yeah, you know, aside from like all the practical advice that I would give or that I have, and honestly, like Brown Bruha has been in operation for like 3.5 years, like I said. So I'm not like holding myself out to be an expert in business by any means. I still have a long, long way to grow and go. But just like, yeah, for those of you who are like in your first, second years, I guess like I'm like a little bit ahead so I can like share my hindsight in that respect. But yeah, the other thing that I would say is that um leaving room for divine intervention has also helped me a lot with my stress and healing my need to control, you know? So like I can't tell you how many times like things have just I've planned out. I love planning. I'm a Virgo rising, you know. I just love making plans and I can't tell you, I can't even count how many times I've made plans for my business for the quarter and like something totally different happened that just like turned out way better than I thought it would. I feel like that happens like every quarter. So, yeah. Anyways, we really do not have as much control as we think we do in this journey. So yeah, I think just like leaning more into that has been really helpful for me. Let's see. Yes, I love that you were being more you. Do it like you, boo. Hashtag bars. Hashtag period. Vaughn says, Aloha piha makahiki of being full-time bruja baddie. Thank you. Thank you, bestie. Appreciate you. Ay, Apu. Okay, so let me just check. I think I had one more question that I did not address. Let me try look. Oh, okay. Somebody asked me a question that I can't answer publicly. Okay. Somebody else asked, what is one thing you're proud of yourself for? I mean, I'm just proud that every time I wanted to give up, I didn't. So there was a time during when I was like feeling like a loser, like I literally was like calling myself a loser. I know it's like so pathetic, but that's where I was at, and I'm going to honor that truth. Um, there was that time when I was really thinking about going back to being a lawyer. It was a really low point. It was a, but I think like honestly, I took a lot of things that happened personally, more personally than I needed to. There were just like a lot of things going on, and I think like the timing of what I wanted to do just wasn't right. But I felt that I was kind of like taking the circumstances of what was happening at that time as an indication that like, well, your journey, your foray into entrepreneurship or whatever is over, and that was fun, and you tried it, and like, oh, it's so cool that you have this gift, but you need to actually like pay your bills another way, so you should like go back to being a lawyer. There was a time when I thought that I would be doing that. Sorry, I try to drink so that you can't hear the drinking sounds because some people don't like ASMR. But anyway, um, yeah, there was a time when that was happening, and the actually the job that I was supposed to do never materialized, never came through. Not that I wasn't qualified. Why did I say it like that? Like qualified. But anyway, not that I wasn't qualified, but it just like it's still pending. Like it's still pending to this day. So, and actually no. Well, anyway, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and I was able to like meet my material needs in like a bunch of other different ways. So, honestly, I feel like again, like even when even in the times that like I felt like I was giving up on myself, I felt my spirit team, my team IRL on Earth with my fellow humans, my support system, supporting me and kind of just pushing me to continue. And yeah, I think that's been such a blessing for me. Because even as like solo business owners, we're not really doing it alone. You know, we need all the help we can get, and it can really be difficult to continue on when like every day outside of like client work, I'm just like by myself with my cats. Like literally, I could spend like all day in this room because my bed is right there. I'd have to go to the bathroom, and like eat a little snack. But like sometimes I look at my watch and it's like less than 1,000 steps. Like that's not good. But yeah, it can be very isolating as a small business owner. So I think just like making sure that we keep in touch with other people and that we continue to um allow ourselves to rely on our support systems is also like super important. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, one thing that I'm really proud of myself for is I guess like all the growth that I've done around that, around like not giving up or like allowing myself to like give up and like feel that and then like pick myself back up and get it together again. Um, yeah. So yeah, but I'm not I'm not a quitter. I'm not a giver upper. Well, I did quit my job, but that 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 chapter closed when it was supposed to. So okay. Any other Does anybody else have questions about like small business stuff or like my personal experience? I'd be happy to do that. I know there's a little bit of a delay with the chat, so that's totally fine. But yeah, if you all actually, let's see if I can't change it right now. My bad. But yeah, if anybody else has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I'll just do a little pause moment. Oh, yes. What is your question, sis? Oh, someone said, "What are you drinking?" I'm drinking ginger tea. Yeah. I'm like pretending that it's cold. I know, I kind of like wanted to like celebrate and like, have a glass of wine or champagne or something like that, but I gotta do readings. And I have to work tomorrow, so I'll go ham later. Feel ah. Okay, so Glassy says, "Have you ever felt like your integrity in what you do has been questioned?" That's a good question. Let me think back. Ever felt like my integrity in what you do? Yeah, I get sometimes so sometimes when I run Facebook ads, um which I don't do anymore because this kept happening, like I would get like messages, DMs from like random people. Okay, have you ever felt like your integrity in what you do has been questioned, like others questioning your integrity? Yeah, so like I would get DMs from like random people who are like telling me that what I do is like devil's work and stuff like that, or that I'm like a scammer or something like that. And honestly, like if there's people that just like don't believe what I do, I don't really care about them. Like, I don't hate them. Obviously, I don't love them, but just like I'm just like, all right, well, like, if that's how you feel, then whatever. Um, but in terms of like actual clients, like clients questioning my integrity, I've never been, if that has happened, I've never been directly approached by that. But I'm sure that there are a lot of people don't, who feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But I would, I would, I don't know, the competitive, my divine masculine side was kind of like, say it to my face, say it to my fucking face. I would love for somebody to question me and challenge me. But actually, no, I would not love that. I don't want that to happen. But I don't. If it does happen, I feel like I'm prepared to defend myself. I think like probably the thing that has come closest to that is probably me feeling like I'm questioning myself. Yeah, like I don't want to say imposter syndrome because I don't know what I'm not really sure what that means as like a mental diagnosis, but I've definitely felt like um I'm not qualified to like help other people because I don't know everything that has to do with like psychic and spiritual development. But I don't say that I know everything when it comes to psychic and spiritual development. I don't claim that. Of course, there's like so much that I don't know. So I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty upfront with like the limitations of my expertise and like my scope of practice. So yeah. Another thing that has been really helpful for me is like for all of my client work, I have contracts so that the nature of like the services that I provide is like really clear. At least I feel that it's clear. I don't know if anybody actually reads it, but Like in the contracts, I put like what you can expect or what you can expect, what our time together provides, what it doesn't provide. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think also, and this is like kind of messed up, but I feel like because I'm a lawyer, people are like, why would she be lying about this when she could just be like making like way more money and like she like doesn't have to be a psychic. She could just like, you know, be a lawyer, which is kind of fucked up, but yeah. Fortunately, I haven't had to deal with that. Oh no. I see I lost some viewers with my divine masculine coming out, but oh well, that's okay. It's all good. All right. Um, let's see. Any other questions? If anybody else has any other questions, then I can get to them. If not, we can get to some readings. Okay. Let's just get to readings then. Okay. So, does anybody want, if you want a reading, just like put your question in the chat and I'll just like do it in chronological order. Yeah. And these are just going to be like real quick. Yeah. Saskia's House of Magic says, "Go Tita, congratulations." Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Let's get to the readings, the juicy. The juice. It has the juice. I keep forgetting that everything is like delayed a bit. Okay, Becca, I want a reading about love real quick. Okay. I can definitely do that for you. And yeah, for everyone else, go ahead and like, yeah, do exactly what Becca did. Tell me like what the topic is and I'll get into it. Okay, let's see if this works. Hold on. I'm gonna change. I've never done this before. I hope it doesn't fuck everything up. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm gonna show my cards on the screen here. Let me turn it on the light a little bit. Okay. Nobody else wants a reading? Okay, that's cool. And congrats, I'm so grateful for you this. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for you. I appreciate you. Thanks for supporting, always showing up, and letting me read for you. Interesting me. Alright. Okay. Love. Okay. Alright. And I'm opening this up for anybody who wants. Okay. Okay. Love. What does Becca need to know about love? Well, interesting. Okay. So, okay. Let me show you. Let me show you what I got. Okay. So I got Page of Wands, and I got Six of Pentacles. Forgive me, I'm still like practicing with this. Eight of Wands, and then we have Seven of Swords. I just I'm just feeling like if you're dating right now, there's kind of like a mismatch in the energy of the people that you're dating. Like either they're immature or they're kind of like patronizing towards you or something like that. With this like Page of Wands and Six of Pentacles energy, it kind of just feels like a young immature energy. And then with this it's like, oh, like let me help you, let me like, oh, poor you, like let me like help you. Then I don't know if that's like actually happening, if both of these you actually are encountering both of these situations, or it's almost like having to like beg for attention. It's like I feel like I have to like get on my knees and pray for you to like hang out with me or like treat me the way that I deserve. That's just like kind of what it feels like. And then like I don't know, it just like doesn't feel that good right now. Like really don't like having to deliver this kind of message. And with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like people talking one way and then acting a different way. It's just like I don't know. Like, so I don't know if you're like on the apps or what, but with this Eight of Wands, it just feels like there's a lot of options, but not most of them are like that. Like that, kind of like this. I'm really sorry. I don't want to end it on that note, so let's just get something positive here. Okay, so I feel like if you are if you're already in a relationship or like kind of seeing someone, I would I would want to like put it on, like not move forward until like wait until next month. Kind of just like slow, like either keep things how they are or slow things down. But if you're like dating like casually like dating around or like trying to like, you know, find someone, I would not set my expectations too high. It's just like not a good time. There's a lot of like I don't know, it's like it's kind of reminding me of this thing that I saw on Instagram. Let me show you. So I posted this in my personal Instagram, but like this like thing happening at the beach. Tiny sea bug mini sharks swarming and biting beachgoers across California. So it's almost like there's like a wave of like really yuck potential dating partners. And once this like wave goes back down, like things will be a little bit better. Yeah. Let me just see. Anything else? And I think maybe part of it is well, I don't know. I was gonna say part of it is to do with like Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, but I feel like this has been kind of happening from before. So like miscommunication or like people just taking things the wrong way kind of thing. Give us something positive. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so with this retreat energy, I kind of just feel like it's like maybe you just want to like take a break. Take a break. And then you also have this children card, so I'm not sure. Maybe you like want to like there's something with your kids that maybe they want you to like focus on a little bit more, or I don't know. Or maybe like further developing your relationship with your children will bring you more happiness during this time. Yeah. Um, yeah. And honestly, I have hope for you because we have this attraction card. So yeah, I still feel like you're not gonna have problems attracting people. It's just that right now it's like a bad quality batch. Not to call people a batch, but yeah. Okay. Hope that's helpful. Okay, Becca says, I totally feel that mismatching energy and timing is off. Yeah, just like, yeah, I don't know. Not the right time. But good luck with love. Don't give up. Okay, let's see. Okay, P. Morrow, could I please have a reading? Any energy surrounding my career or life purpose? Sure. Okay, we're gonna look for P. Morrow. Mm. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm not really sure what it is that you wanted. So I'll just show you the cards that I pulled first. The first card that came out was the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Sun. And then we have the King of Swords and the Hermit. So right away, we have these like two groups of like energies being represented here. On the one hand, we have like the Sun and the Ten of Cups, which for a lot of people is like generally associated with like easy energy, joy, creativity. And then like on the other side, we have like King of Swords and the Hermit, which to me kind of just feels like boring, cubicle, soul-sucking type of vibes. um but interestingly enough, like with the Sun and the Ten of Cups, there's like a common theme here of children. So honest, I feel like what your soul is crying out for, regardless of like what career field this is just like to have more fun and creativity, and just like to be able to fully express yourself in whatever it is that you want to do. Like, look at that baby on the horse. It like really doesn't care. It doesn't care. It's like naked outside on the horse, bareback, like living its best life, living their best life, just like whatever kind of a vibe. And like the Ten of Cups also is kind of like reminding me of like that happily ever after. And so, I feel like there's like a conflict here between like feeling like responsibility and like doing what it is that you have to do, like fulfilling obligations kind of a thing, but then also feeling like with the Hermit kind of like I'm just gonna like shrivel up and die doing continuing on in this path, versus like following your heart and like expanding with joy. I don't know. Um so what I can tell you, I'm not sure like what field they're pushing you towards or like where you are now, but what I can tell you is that like this like what they really want you to do in this moment with the King of Swords is to kind of like reevaluate this like sense of obligation, this sense of duty that you have. I feel like it might be like familial, or like feeling like this is what I have to do in order to like keep these people happy or something like that. Okay, yeah. All these messages resonate so much. I def have a desk job right now. And it's just like, yeah, I don't I really worry about how much longer this is sustainable for you, cuz you just don't seem to be very happy. Like, you could even be like the CEO of this desk job and you would still be showing up to work looking like this. Um like, you can make it all the way to the top of the corporate ladder or whatever, and your heart would still be seeking something more. Yeah. So Yeah, I think they just are really asking you like to find out what it is, find out for yourself what it is that is preventing you from pursuing your joy, and that's going to be like the first thing that they want you to work on, to like start making plans to either find another job or like perhaps, yeah, I don't know. There just seems to be like a lot of resentment towards that feeling of responsibility and obligation. So but like the good news is, with this like sun and 10 of cups, I do feel like there is this like happily ever after that is possible for you. So like, yeah, go for it, go for it. You can totally do it. And yeah, I wish you super good luck with whatever it is that might be. Hope that was helpful. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, Saskia's House of Magic asks for ancestor message. Okay. I so I would like to. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, because um with me reading off of people's usernames and it not being necessarily their real name, it's hard for me to channel ancestors. So, for those of you who asked for ancestor messages, if you could submit a different kind of question, or like if you just want me to do like what do you need to hear right now, I can do that. And like do it through the cards. But yeah, it might just because I want to make sure that I deliver something accurate for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. G Supreme says, love this new layout. Okay. Amy, anything about love for me too, or career wide open to any blessings? Okay, I got you, Amy. All right. So, Amy, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it open. I'm going to ask them love or career or anything. I'll just see what they want to tell us for you. What does Amy need to hear right now? In love, career, or anything else? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me do it. There we go. Wow! Wow! Wow, it's so good. Okay, so the cards that you have are the Lovers, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, and Two of Wands. Okay, so usually I don't do like if you've gotten readings from me, um I read tarot like a little bit more intuitively, so when I see the Lovers, it's not usually related to love. But in this instance, I kind of feel like it is. But let me just make sure and like make sure that I'm like properly tuning in. Cause okay, honestly, okay. I feel like maybe it's like life purpose. It's like okay, so let me let you know what I'm kind of like tuning into right now. Wherever you are in your life, I feel like you're leveling up. You're I don't know, it just feels really positive. When I was closing my eyes and shuffling, I just saw like really, really bright light. It's almost like, spirit has a spotlight on you, and it's just like supporting you and guiding you to like shine and like live in alignment with whatever it is that you need to be doing right now. And I kind of see that, and I see that here with like the Six of Wands. Like this is a lot of people call this like the celebration card. I think what it's meant to depict is like a warrior coming home from the battle, and it's like the parade where, they like celebrate the war or whatever. But what I'm kind of seeing with this, and then also with this Nine of Cups, like, so okay, first of all, I want to like just like celebrate that, like this like change in your energy kind of a thing. I feel like a lot of like self-confidence starting to grow within you, like, or more like just like kind of like owning like everything about you that's great, and being able to say like, you know what, I am great and I should be treated with like the right amount of respect, that, whatever. um but then I kind of feel like I feel, to be honest, I kind of feel like there's like a little bit of like hater energy here, where somebody, like, people might think that you're like bragging, or you're too full of yourself, or you're like showing off or something like that. And it's just like, whatever. Like, first of all, you're like not the kind of person that would do that, but these people are kind of like taking it personally that you're leveling up. It's like Amy's leveling up, which means I'm leveling down, which is like, whatever. Like, that's not true. Because I just see like when it comes to the direction that your life is taking, you're like really keeping your eyes on the prize, and like thinking big. Like, look at this person, they're looking at a globe, and like, so it's like, I don't know, just like expanding their vision, their like possibility of like what is possible for themselves, and it's like pissing other people off, you know. But the reason why you're so aligned, you're feeling so aligned right now, is because you're like, well, in part because you're like developing your relationship with spirit. That's what the Lovers card is showing to me. And I feel like, I started off talking about this like in like a more romantic aspect, and the reason why I say that is like, I feel like this hater energy might be coming from like a former partner, and that's why I felt like it was like kind of like a love thing. But it's related to like somebody, like people recognizing shifts in your energy, and just like getting pissed off about it, which is like so fucked up. But you know what, like, I see that like wherever it is that you're going, like they won't be able to follow you. Whether that is like metaphorically or like li- literally, figuratively or literally. So, all this work that you've been doing on yourself to like pull yourself up, and to like realize your self-worth, and to like truly love yourself, despite all like the hardships and the things that you've been through and your perceived imperfections. Like, I just feel like it's all gonna be good. And like, people might have hurt feelings about that along the way, but like, it's not really your responsibility to control their emotions, and you can't control their emotions anyway, or their reaction to you. And if like you like taking care of yourself, and like loving yourself, and like seizing your potential is gonna like make them feel bad, like, you can't really do anything about that. So I think with this, I would just like continue this like self-love journey, because that's kind of what it feels like. It's like a self-love journey. And also like keep your eye on the prize, and like this like hater energy, to deal with it, I would just like be really aware. uh yeah. And like just protect yourself energetically, and just know that like you don't have to accept that, you don't have to let that in. So yeah, I hope that's helpful, and congratulations and good luck. Okay, let's see. Rochelle, so amazing. It's been a rough couple of years, but feeling so in charge of myself. Hell yeah. Getting in touch with the parts of myself. Yes, exactly. Keep doing that. Keep going. Woo! Awesome. Okay, let's see. Okay, Island Native 11. Okay. Anything that pops up. Okay. All right, a work. Okay. Island Native. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're welcome, Amy. Career. Let's talk about career. Island native. Look at the screen name again. Okay, island native. Work. Work. Sorry, let's do one more. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. You know what? I got some of the same cards as last time, so I'm just gonna shuffle again just to make sure I'm not messing it up. Oh my lord. Okay. Island Native 11. We want to know. Ah! Sorry, I need to cut my nails. Okay. We want to know what Island 11. Island Native 11 needs to hear about work or anything else. Whoa, that's too much. Okay. Okay. This is another one with like, I feel like, imposter syndrome type vibes. I don't know. Okay, so let me just show you the cards that I pulled for you. We got Seven of Pentacles. And let me just check on my stream stat. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so we got Seven of Pentacles. We have Three of Cups. We got Queen of Swords. And we also have King of Cups. So let me just tune in here real quick. Yeah, I kind of just feel like, oh, I don't know. There's like mixed messages coming in here. Let me just make sure to tune in. I don't know. So I think this is to do with work. I feel like it does have to do with work with the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you're working on, whatever your field of work is, it feels like you just put in a lot of effort, and I see you kind of just like being proud of that, like being proud of how much you've done. Um, but then there's this like Three of Cups here that I'm not really sure how it fits in. I don't know. You've accomplished a lot, but then with the King of Cups, it just kind of feels like. Mm, I don't know if you're. Well, are you happy with your job? Because it feels like you've come a long way and you've like maybe you've even like accomplished a lot, but like the accomplishments don't feel super fulfilling. Like I feel like you can say like, yeah, I have done a lot and I have come a long way, but I don't know, it's like it's not giving you as much satisfaction as you had expected it to be, and maybe you even like have like a good relationship with your coworkers or like the people around you, or like with this Three of Cups it feels like people around you are either like they see you as having accomplished a lot, or like maybe they also really like they're in the same job as you and they really like it too, and then you like with this King of Cups it's like I'm kind of just pretending that I like it, but I don't actually like it, is kind of what it feels like. I don't know if that makes sense. So there's like, I don't know if I'm reading this correctly because it's getting like a little bit confusing for me. There's like a lot of different energies coming in here. Um, You know what I want to do actually? Because I want to make sure that I'm giving a good reading. I'm gonna change decks. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go to Moonchild Tarot. Okay. Let's see. Just need to switch up the energies there. Where's my selenite? Okay. Doing little deck clearing. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Let me scroll back up. Okay, Island Native 11. To hear right now. Need to hear right now. Okay. There we go. That feels a lot better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Island Native 11 says, I have been just busy with family things and I haven't worked for almost 2 years. Yeah, I was feeling like this is not correct. So I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on there. So let me just try again. So here with this, okay, this makes a lot more sense now. So we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Empress, and we also have the Hanged Man. So what I was going to say before I read your comment was that it kind of feels like, so like the family stuff that you're talking about does match with like this Empress vibe, but I don't know, I feel like even though you've been busy with family things, I feel like you are the kind of person that that likes to like produce, create, like I don't know, yeah. With a Hanged Man, it feels like you're kind of, there's like a little bit of like a shift in perspective that's coming here. I don't know what's coming up for you, like here is like creativity. I'm feeling like leaning into like your creativity, and this doesn't necessarily have to mean like arts and crafts, but just like leaning into creativity is like going to be really important for you like this fall. So like yeah, September, October, November, maybe into December. If you are wanting to, if you're wanting to work, I feel like that with a hangman here, I feel like that might be a possible way for you to like get some inspiration there. But I don't know, like I'm not really sure, like with this hangman, like hangman energy, I'm not sure if it's like the right time energetically for you. Um, but like let's see here. Yeah. I feel like in general, they're just asking you to like tap into your creativity. Um, with the Queen of Wands, it almost feels like there might be even like a, I don't know, they're talking a lot about like self-esteem, like owning, like there's a lot of like divine feminine vibes here too, with like all the flowers and the Empress. It's almost like a leaning into creativity, leaning into the parts of you that want to be fertile, and that kind of like opening up like a change in perspective for you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Yeah, so Island Native says, I turned down some job offers, but I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't ready. Yeah, I know, I feel like you weren't ready either. And then I had to escort my dad on medical leave, but now I want to help financially, so just looking what work looks like for me or anything really. Yeah, so kind of going back to that, I feel like leaning into like anything that like sparks your creativity could be really good for you. Like I don't know if it I feel like working with your hands or like working with your hands, working with plants, like something like that. There's something there that feels really good for you. And I don't know if this is gonna be like what you're gonna be doing to contribute financially. I'm not sure, but like I feel like doing that will help you unlock something. I don't like with this hangman, kind of like what I was saying earlier, I don't really feel like it is time for you to it's not the right time yet. Maybe by the end of the year, but yeah, I feel like they're kind of they want this some kind of like energetic shift to happen for you before you go back to that. I'm not really sure. Well, yeah, I'll just start with that. I kind of see like different possibilities popping up, but um I think it's a little bit too early to share on that. So they just want you to like get back to the point where well, let's see. When it comes to like you looking for a job, they want you to like have a job that you actually like, not just to like um take anything that comes your way. So yeah, hopefully this like dive into creativity will help you to figure that out a little bit more. I think that the energy on this was like a little bit murky because yeah, they want you to explore this a little bit. It's just I don't think it's the right time. Mm. I mean, so when I say it's not, I don't feel like it's the right time. It's not that I don't think that you can look for a job. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, but it just feels like a little bit more difficult right now. They would like you to be like focusing on yourself and like yeah, this like creativity to bring about like self-worth and like build up your confidence a little bit more. I feel like that might make it easier for you to find a job. Yeah. Yeah. But also like with the Empress, like you're like I don't really think that it's gonna be hard for you. It's just there's like so when I was talking about this internal shift, it's like it's more of like a self-esteem thing that's kind of coming up. Yeah, that's what it feels like because like I don't know. I really feel like you have Empress energy. It's just been kind of it needs to be like uncovered again. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Sorry, that was like a little bit confusing, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's because like I was asking the question weird, so that's kind of my fault. But okay. I hope that's helpful. Good luck. Okay. All right. Let's see. My question relates to the one I asked you. While no one has flat out questioned me about my integrity with my work, I feel like it is being questioned, and I guess I'd love to know from my guides. Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay, wow. All right. Okay, so you have the universe, death, you have 10 of cups, and you have the 2 of swords. So what's kind of coming up here? So the universe is like also It's the same thing as a world card if you're like in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Um, but you're going through a really big transformation here. With the death card, I feel like, well, what I'm kind of seeing is like you're like I was gonna say like you're like a cocoon, but cocoons don't do what I'm about to say. Like strip down all the layers. Like you're really getting to like, I don't know. What so the first thing that I want to say with that metaphor is like the work that you're doing is like really vulnerable. It's not just like you putting yourself out there, but it's also like the the people that you're working with will have to be really vulnerable um to be willing to work with you. It's kind of what I see with this death card. I'm also feeling like taboo, and like I know what it is that you're the work that you're doing, so it's like what is that, eighth house vibes in astrology. um but like um so I think that's kind of like what's coming up honestly with this universe card is that, okay, I guess they wanted to start off with this. I'm promise I'm gonna answer your question, but with the universe card, it's kind of like this work that you're doing is they're describing it as like coming full circle or closing a chapter for you or helping to like galvanize you into a new chapter. So like just know that the work that you're doing is really it's not only transformative for like the people that you're gonna help, it's also transformative for you. um there's also like, and I'm not sure if this like is like subconscious or what, but with the 10 of cups and the 2 of swords side by side, it's almost like people getting mad when other people are happy, kind of like with along the lines of like what I was talking about in Amy's reading, where it's just like it's almost like you're asking people to cross a bridge and it's like the bridge is like high up on a cliff and there's like all this water underneath and like cliff or whatever, and like you're saying like you could, all your dreams could come true if you just cross this bridge. I promise it's safe. Like you're not gonna fall. Just like cross the bridge, come over here, come with me, and like it'll be okay. And people, it just kind of feels like people kind of like making excuses about like why crossing the bridge is a bad idea to like kind of like make themselves feel better about the fear that they hold around it, so that like they can devalue whatever it is on the other side of the bridge, which is like what you're offering. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Let me just make sure that I'm still on track. Um, that's kind of what it feels like. You're what you're doing is like it's really sacred work, and I feel like it's working through these taboos is really difficult. But it's like it's really necessary to like your personal healing. I can see that. Um, so let me see. I don't know. I hmm, there's something I was gonna pull more cards, but with this 10 of cups, I don't really want to say this, but I'm wondering if it feels like part of this judgment is also coming from you, like towards yourself, and like you and I don't think it's your fault. This feels like familial societal conditioning, where it's like even you being on the other side of the bridge, even you being happy and like doing what gives you joy feels really scary. um like, can I really have this? Can I really have it all? Can I really believe in myself? And maybe that is coming from like feeling like you're perceiving this like questioning your integrity thing. Um, but at the same time, like I see you like understanding that um unearthing like what you're doing, even though you're not calling it this is like shadow work. That's what it feels like to me. It's like just like helping people to like be unapologetic and to like to 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 claim they what they want and just like say it out loud and like not apologize for it. Yeah, be unapologetic. That's literally exactly what I said. Um, but I see you getting there. I see you getting there with this two of swords energy. Um, it's really interesting because the two of swords in this deck, it's different from the Rider-Waite Smith. Excuse me. Yeah, it's different from the Rider-Waite. The person in this card is not holding the swords like this. They're like kind of in the ground. Whenever I cough in readings, it's also like an indication that there's some blockage around speaking truth. Sorry. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Um, yeah. But at the same time, there's like so much possibility. There's so much power with this universe card. I feel like there's so many, um, it just feels like a new beginning to like, but you know what? Like, I feel like you working through this is really gonna help the people that you're meant to help. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting anything that's saying you should stop it. You shouldn't be doing this. um, but I'm wondering if you would be able to do some work around like why you feel that um you don't deserve to be doing the work that you're doing. Okay, because I'm not a therapist and instead a coach and with the people I serve, the imposter syndrome comes up and also not wanting to cause harm. Yeah, that's totally valid. That's totally valid. But at the same time, like, you don't. Oh, it's okay. She said sorry, Ro, with a cough. Um, you at the what you feel is totally valid, but at the same time, like, you don't have to be a licensed therapist to be able to help people. I think as long as you're really clear with like what kind of work you do, what is the kind of work you do, and what you can do for people, like there's something, there's still a lot of value in what you'd be able to provide. And in a way, like not being a therapist is help can be good for you because you're not you don't have like the same constraints kind of is what it feels like. What that's kind of bringing up for me is like I listened to this podcast episode and I know this is like topic, but I just listened to this podcast episode where they were talking about like the difference between what is it? Well, anyway, when I find it, I'll send it to you. But it she talks about the difference or setting expectations like when you're a coach and like what you can do and what you can't do, or maybe it was a an email. But anyway, when I find it, I'll send it to you. Maybe that'll be helpful. But honestly, I don't really feel like what you're doing is wrong. I do feel like helping people through this like shadow work. I don't want to call it shadow work, but like helping people through working, healing through like taboo topics is like something that you are totally qualified to do. So I don't know. I encourage you to keep going and keep like refining and figuring it out and like showing up, because there are people that could benefit from your talents, and you don't have to be a therapist. You don't have to be a therapist. I feel like the kind of healing work that you're really well suited to is not really like talk therapy. It's like a combination of modalities. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that's helpful. And I'm sorry, like, I totally get it. Yeah, but like feeling like you're not qualified. But um I don't know. I feel like they're telling you to keep going. Yeah. So I hope that's helpful. Oh yeah, and then just to like, I don't know, you might want to do a little bit of like inner child, not inner child work, but just like a little bit of an investigation on what you can do for yourself to feel safe in showing up authentically in this way and to do this work. Um, yeah. Mm. Sending you so much love. And yeah, I applaud uh your commitment to like showing up, cuz yeah, you definitely have something to share with people. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so it's 9:38 right now where I am. I'm gonna go until 10, so I'm gonna try and hurry up and get through this all. All right. Oopsies. Did I miss somebody? Oh, here we go. Okay. Maria. Kamusta? Can I please have a reading about anything that needs to be said to me too? Okay. Let's do it, Maria. Hopefully you're still on. All right. Maria. Back to the name. Or Maya. What does Maria need to explain right now? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, let me just catch up on the comments. Oh, Amy says, I was wondering if your coughing was an indication of something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maria, this is for you. You got King of Cups. Second time we're singing King of Cups today. Justice and the Tower. Ooh, the Tower. Just kidding. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Wow, lots of blue. I feel like with these two major arcana cards, Maria, I feel like there's like major shifts happening in your life. Um, but then there's also this really nice energy of flow with the King of Cups, where like, I don't know, I feel like Maria, you're very like spiritually in tune, or like you have very strong faith is kind of what it feels like, because with the tower and like everything falling down around you with this King of Cups and Justice card, it feels like you're very like, you're just like trusting that everything is gonna turn out okay. Whereas like if what you're experiencing whatever is represented by this tower, if like somebody else was experiencing this, they would be like chicken with the head cut off, running around like a chicken with a head cut off. But I feel like you, I don't know, like you're very confident that like the divine is on your side and that everything's gonna work out for you. And I also like agree with you too. Something that's really striking me with this is like all the, let me just show on here, all the black and blue, and yes, my nails are all fucked up, I know. All the black and blue in these cards, it's first of all reminding me of Backstreet Boys, but that's not what the message is. I'm just seeing like a lot of like calm, and like it kind of reminds me of like floating in space where you're just like you don't really have any control, or like you're just like in like total surrender. And that's like exactly where you need to be. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on with this tower because, and you know, like I feel like whatever this is, like you might not even see it as a tower moment because it's like not even like stressing you out that much. Um or it's not stressing you out as much as like it could be. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you have like really great perspective, and like whatever your relationship is with the divine, it's like super on point. I don't know. You've like there's like the big word that's coming up here is serenity. Yeah. So, I don't know. It feels really positive. I don't know what else to say. Your faith is so strong, and that's like carrying you through whatever it is that you're experiencing right now. So, yeah, that's it. Congratulations, and hopefully whatever this tower card represents is resolves itself soon, because I feel like it'll be resolved in your favor, or justly with the justice card. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Sage. Hi there, could I please have a reading on what I should focus on to increase abundance right now? My job search has not been going great, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Okay. So, oh, Maya says, wow, yes, you're right. Yeah. You're like, I feel like, okay, so Maya, sorry. I'm gonna get to Sage's question, but Maya, you're like, you're like so protected, and like I feel like your spirit team is really present around you because I'm starting to feel their energy, and I feel like these are people that, sorry, I'm just gonna clear my throat. Okay, sorry about that. These are people that I feel like maybe were like deceased loved ones. I don't know if you knew them or not, but like um whoever this is, like they're manifesting their energy so strongly around you. Whoever is like looking out for you, it does feel like somebody that has like recently passed away, and they're like really holding you through whatever it is that you're experiencing. So that's awesome. Yay. Okay. So, okay, Sage Scott. Hi there. Okay. Focus to increase abundance because job search has not been going great. Sorry to hear that, Sage. Let's see how we can help you there. Increase abundance. Job search. Any suggestions? How to increase abundance. Oh, it's stressful. Man, oh, I feel your stress. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I have to shovel so many times. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. 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 So the cards that I pulled for you were Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, and then also the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Sage says, sorry, I've been stressed. Don't apologize. That is stressful. You should, I mean, I would be surprised if you weren't stressed. Well, maybe if you're Maya, you wouldn't feel stressed. I'm just kidding. Yeah, not to make light of this situation, because that is really stressful, you know? I think that's what this Ten of Swords thing is. With the Three of Cups, what I feel like is that there are people in your support system that really want to help you. When I see the Three of Cups, usually it's like besties, really close friends, sisters or siblings that want to be able to help you. And this can either be like with donations or helping you to find the right job for you, because you have this like support system around you. Like literally, if you look at the people in this card, I'll just show you. Like they're all surrounding both the two people are surrounding the person in the middle. They're doing like some kind of like synchronized swimming situation. I don't really know. But what it looks like to me is them just like covering that person. Um, so like I do feel like there are people that like want to help you, and I don't know, with this like Ten of Swords, I feel like maybe the reason why you're feeling so much stress is because this is like, I don't know, maybe you feel like this is like your fault or like your personal responsibility or something like that. But like and I totally get it. I've been there. Like that's like my nature too, where I'm just like, this is my problem. I feel kind of embarrassed to like reach out for other people or reach out for other people's help. I don't really like asking for help. Um, but there are other people that want to lift you up and help you. So when it comes to your job search, I'm not sure what you've been doing to like let other people know that you're looking for a job. But like don't be afraid to like be a little bit more assertive or like to talk about it more. Because you never know, like, you know, for example, like what I'm seeing is like maybe like you told somebody that you're looking for a job and they were like, okay, but then they like forgot because like they just, I don't know. But then like maybe that person or a person that you told, like there's a new job opening that they hear of and they forget that you're looking for a job, so like you mention it again and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, like this job opening just opened up and I feel like it would be perfect for you or something like that. So you never know. Yeah. Yeah. And so perhaps the job search will go better that way with like word of mouth, rather than the way that you've been looking now. I don't know if it's like online or what. Because yeah, there are people that really want to help you and they don't want you to struggle and just like take this all on your own. Um, if you can, maybe you could like get a massage. I feel like the middle of my back is really tight, or maybe like someone can crack your back. Like don't like do anything dangerous, but like maybe you could like get borrow someone's massage machine, or like ask someone to massage you, or like have like a 4-year old walk on your back or something like that, just to like get it out. Or maybe like if you have a tub, if you could take like a hot bath, because I just feel that physical uh effect of the stress on you. And you don't need to like be in mental and physical pain. So anything that you can do to like alleviate your level of stress, I feel um is like, yeah, anything that you could do, I would prioritize that to the extent that you can. And then like with this Six of Pentacles, I feel this is like every time I see this card, well, first of all, it reminds me of my friend. But second of all, there's like, yeah, so this is talking about stress management. I didn't even look at it, but it's talking about stress management because if you see this person, they're kind of like meditating. Maybe it looks like they're meditating or praying or something like that. And I'm not saying that you should meditate, because meditation, a lot of people like don't really care for meditation, but just like really focusing on your stress reduction techniques. Anything that you do that is accessible to you that will help you to reduce your stress, I want you to do that like multiple times a day. So maybe not like get a massage multiple times a day, but stretching, doing breathing, going outside, standing in the sun if it's like not scorching down on you like it is in LA. I feel like all of these things would be really helpful for you. And then just also knowing that you have this support system, like not just what the support system that's represented in the Three of Cups, but also like your spirit team too. You're not the only person. If you reach out for help and you ask for help, you're not the only person that's gonna be looking for a job for you. So yeah, don't give up. I feel like by November for sure. I know that's like kind of like a far away. It might seem like a far way away, but when I closed my eyes, I saw by November for sure you'll be able to find something. It could be sooner, who knows, but yeah, just don't give up hope and yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay. Let's see. The sage has been sorry with stress. LOL. Maya says, LOL, I'll feel you though, Sage. Financially it's been hard for me and my fam too. It's been really hard for a lot of people, yeah. Maya says, but Rochelle is right. I do my best not to affect me to protect my mental health. Yeah. And Sage says, I really resonate. Yes, a massage would be nice. Yeah. We all need massages. Seriously. Woo! Alright. Let's see. Oh, hey, Lots. Hope you're still on. Okay, let's see. Um, okay, so Bianca says, and I think this is the last question of the night. Bianca Hernandez, hi, I'm happy I came on your live today. This was unexpected for me. Anyway, if you can do a reading for me, I just was wondering why I've been feeling off despite life going well. Sage says, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, and good luck. Good luck in the job search. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Bianca. What's going on with Bianca? Alright, let's find out. Bianca needs to hear it. I'm doing that thing again. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I pulled some cards that I pulled before, so I'm gonna like sure. Actually, I'm gonna switch back to my Rider Waite. Hopefully it's. I'm just hitting it on this. That's how I clear the energy of my decks. Okay, let's get a good message for Bianca. Good, accurate, complete message for Bianca. What's going on here right now? What does she need to hear? Or what do they need to hear right now? Oh, it's so funny. Kind of like it's the same cards. No, okay. Let me ask you this, Bianca, and I know it's like on a little bit of a delay, but are you like in a relationship, or did you just exit a relationship, or like a situationship or something like that? Because two of the cards that came up for you are the Devil and the Two of Cups. So there's strong, like, the other two cards are Page of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. So I'm just feeling like there might be some kind of like energetic connection between you and somebody else. It could be okay, yes, married. Yeah. I feel like you might be picking up on your partner's energy. Um, yeah, which kind of makes sense because, like you said, you've been feeling off despite life going well. So I'm not sure what's going on with your partner here. Um, Let me see. I don't feel like you're feeling your own. Well, I don't know. There's like, let's see here. Yeah, I feel like I feel very strongly that you might be like feeling your partner's energy. And like with the devil card, it's not that your partner is a devil. That's not what's saying at all. But like with this, you see like the chain between the two people. That to me is kind of like signifying like the energetic link between you two, where you just like feel so close. You're so connected to each other that sometimes you'll like feel each other's feelings. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if anything is going on with your partner. Let me see if I can pull some. Yeah, yeah. Oh my, okay. He was super negative today, so I totally avoided him. All right. So the cards that came out are I got two kings, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. So literally, I feel like, yeah, this is your man. Because we got like two masculine cards, so they're just like shoving it in our faces like this is definitely about the partner. I don't know what's going on with him. I feel like he's just been like, I feel like he's kind of like in like a victim mode where it's like, poor me, I have this to do and I have this to do. And it's like Eeyore with like the cloud on top and just like kind of just like it feels like he's like in a mood where he just like kind of like wants to be grumpy kind of a thing. And maybe he is experiencing a lot of stuff and he has like a lot of stuff to deal with. But I do kind of feel like his energy is kind of like affecting you. And it's not good or bad. But like something that you can do, Bianca says, oh no. But something that you can do, like when you start to feel that, is to like you can either say it to yourself, like in not out loud, or you can say it out loud. If you can say it out loud, I would suggest that because it's just more powerful that way. Not only but anyway, uh-oh, Maya says, that sounds like my husband. OMG, that sounds like, uh-oh. Bianca says, he took time off from work and is watching the toddlers. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like he's, I don't know. I feel like it's like, this is like a passing thing, but, yeah, he just feels like he has a lot going on and it's just like, it's like a poor me kind of a thing. So I'm not invalidating his experience, but it kind of just I I don't know. Yeah. I feel like this is like something that will pass. But yeah, so what you can do when you start to feel that way, when you start to feel his energy like you taking on his energy, which is really common in people who have like been together for a long time and not just romantic, but also like platonic or like family too. Will like feel other people the feel people's energy like of people that we're close to. You can just like what I do is like wherever you're feeling it in your body, just like put your hand there. So if it's in your heart or your gut or wherever you're feeling it, and just be like, this doesn't belong to me and I don't want it. And or you can say like, this doesn't belong to me. I'm expelling it from my body, or like, get out of my body. This doesn't belong to me. Sometimes when I feel it really strongly and I'm having a hard time, I put some bad words in there. Like, however you want to word it, it doesn't really matter what you say, but it's just like the intention of like expelling that energy out of you. So, whatever like hand moves you want to do, just like to get it out. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to fucking feel this anymore because it doesn't belong to me. Like, you can like get as explicit as you want to. Um, yeah. And so that's just like a tool that you can use to help you. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Sorry your husband's going through it, but hopefully it ends soon. And yeah, let me know if that tool helps you in like regulating your emotional boundaries. Yeah, yeah, you don't have to feel it. Bianca says, this is actually so encouraging to hear. I'm gonna try this. I feel better already. Yeah, yeah, expel that shit from your body, your energetic body. Okay. All right. So Maya says, thank you so much for the reading, Rochelle. I appreciate you. I'm in Long Beach, and yes, it's been hella hot. Congratulations on your 1 year exit from corporate anniversary. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you, Maya. And thank you, everybody that's stuck around. I know that it's late. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here and cleanse my energy. And yeah, I can't reveal what it is yet, but I just got some really big news. And yeah, so I'm gonna like have like a little mini celebration with myself with that big news. I hope I'll be able to reveal it soon. But yeah, let's see. Maya says, I say the same thing. This is not my energy. I return it back to sender with love. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm so glad that the YouTube stream didn't poop out today. I'm sending you all love and healing. Thanks for hanging out with me for 2 hours. OMG. Yeah, we'll do this again soon. P. Morrow, thank you so much, Rochelle. Stay hydrated. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Nicole, congrats, sis, on the news and your anniversary. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. All right. Take care, everybody. Good night. We'll do this again soon. Bye.